I was really excited to see the developments happening on this. This is the Santo Community Development Plan. You can kind of see the scale of it. It's design lots for about 500 family units that we're working on in conjunction with Habitat for Humanity International. This is a really significant project because it's one of the first permanent residential developments for Haiti. You hear a lot of stories about all these transitional shelters. People have been living in tents for the past year and a half. One of the really cool things is that this plan has been in development with members of the Santo community. They're doing a series of charrettes, and they've been working on this for the past 6 months or so, working with about 80 representatives of the local community in Léogâne to start from scratch about what are the needs of Haitians, and how can a community that's being designed fit their lifestyle. The residents are working out how to assemble all of their stuff. So for instance, here the red is the house design. The white is a potential expansion of that design. They have a porch and agricultural field and a detached latrine, and so they're different permutations of that. And for the city block, or the residential block, they're working with different things like rows of trees, plots of agriculture, a central play area for the children, and recycle and waste centers. And you can kind of see here these blue pins are water access points, because it's not possible to route water to all the units. So they're figuring out where exactly they should locate wells that would be best accessed by the residents. The team actually kind of diagrammed out all the different permutations. So they have some very drastically different typologies, like if all the units are on the outside of the block, if they're kind of scrambled, if they're on the inside of the block, and then the agricultural stuff is around, and what it looks like if the housing lots are actually pushed very close together and opens up an interior courtyard, which is one of the most attractive solutions, and that's one of the ones they're moving forward with. And actually, they're using a couple of different ones. Like, they're using a variety of different block arrangements for the final plan. They also have an area for a school and a market place within the community. So it's kind of a full-service community design. And the market actually is also being generated by a lot of intensive study of different marketplaces in and around Port-au-Prince. So that's the city here, and they studied 4 markets here, a couple of markets in Léogâne, and here's a market kind of close to the site in Santo, and then this is kind of out in the mountains in Kenska. So what they were finding out is that Haitians have a really rich marketplace culture. It's usually an open-air, covered area with established stalls for vendors, and then the market actually should be providing amenities as well, which include sanitation, toilets, waste management, and that kind of thing. However, a lot of the markets are being encroached upon by informal markets setting up like right outside the gateways here. So it's becoming, in a lot of cases, very difficult for people to actually make their way to the real market. The team's trying to figure out how to encourage people to use the established market structure, and they have some interesting solutions, like we need to bring it closer to the street to reduce the amount of area that could be taken over by informal markets. Definitely making the market like close to tap and moto taxi stops, and they're also playing with ideas like, what if we introduce because we noticed that a lot of the market vendors are women, what if we had like a child care facility or playground for for the vendors' children? Is that a viable option? And of course, all these questions that they don't know the answers to, they're going to bring to the vendors in another one of these charrettes that they're doing with Habitat for Humanity.